Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome to an early morning for the East Coast, afternoon for the Australian coast, to another Majora's Mask Randomizer Qualifier. We are on Qualifier number, I think this is 9. So, I am Cemetery2121, joined here in the booth with Fox. Tracking today will be Axel Ryman and Baseball. And who are we tracking? We are tracking Chuckles, Icola, Gratafi, and Sinai. So say hello, Fox.
Hello. Yeah, I'm here for the night shift because my sleep schedule is completely bored. Um, at least currently, and it's the weekend, so I can get away with it. So, if there is shenanigans, I'll be up until 5 in the morning.
I'm here for shenanigans. I was the one that did roll the seed, so I am known for my shenanigans. Baseball, can you bump up Fox a little bit? Fox, so as much as I am your restream, or you're normally a restreamer, Baseball is going to be handling all the restreaming duties, so she gets to keep track of all these wonderful hints we have. I should probably keep a general idea, but she gets to have the fun of updating the hints. So this is our second qualifier within 24 hours.
Yeah, we're showcasing several runners here. Icola has participated in the previous season. Sinai is currently in grand finals of Scrubs for the MMR Scrubs tournament, season 1, for one of the groups. I forget which one. And then Gratafi also competed in that same tournament. And I'm not entirely sure how much Chuckles has done.
So Chuckles is one of our big OOT runners.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of his newer dips into MMR.
Okay. So yeah, well, what I'll do is for this seed at least, I'll try to get a little bit light on what's going on here. It can be a little complicated for what to do with the seed. And yeah, all I want is I do want shenanigans. I don't want to see what happened in the previous qual because I hate seeing that. I hate it so much.
You don't like that one check where that one thing was?
Yes.
And that's the most I'll give to it, because if it's in the last 24 hours, we do not give spoilers. Right. Just in case people want to watch those on videos on demands. So, just an FYI for anyone that's new to the MMR racing community, the goal is you have to get all 4 of the remains and go to the moon and beat Majora. Items are randomly placed in certain locations, and we have hints that give us along the way of where things are. We have Wave of the Heroes that will point to an item required to beat the seed. We have Foolish that says nothing is there. And we also have always hints that will be an always thing, good or bad. And then there's a few sometimes hints that are in a pool, but we only get 2 of those.
Yeah, so we have a total of 11 always hints, of which there will be 6 given, and the 5 remaining will not be anything for the seed. They'll just be junked. So it is important to know, alongside the keg in North Clocktown on the tree, that you should not go for any always hinted items that aren't you really gotta look for those hints.
It's not going to be a keg casino.
Indeed. Yeah, keg casinos aren't great.
Tonight I'm missing the slash on Tingle, but Tingle is technically out of logic right here because we need a ranged weapon. Hero's Bow is on Tingle, though, and out of logic because we need 20 bucks.
Swamp Spiders is nothing. Oh, that's uncool.
Oh, we haven't had a good seed with requires spiders.
That is the worst hint I've ever seen.
Wait, what?
Norquat Town Wasp.
For the powder keg. Wow. Water, as we love to say, water is wet. Thank you, game. We saw that already. Can't you give us something that's helpful? We do have Beaver's Dead, though.
And there's a Deku mask. On the ferry. Okay, so if you do the ferry route, that actually pays out a little bit.
And you can immediately go and get the transformation. Turn it.
Oh, Chuckles actually went out of the way to get that.
And that's a mirror shield.
Huh? Are you from...
What the hell is this seed already? I'm hoping, for goodness sakes, that Captain's Hat is somewhere deep and it is required now.
You just want our runners to suffer.
Yes, don't you?
No, I just feel bad if it's something like that.
Oh, now we're saying the Jets just so we can all jinx it, right? But yeah. This, I call it one up to Dodongos. I mean, it's always a nice amount of money. Plus, there's this check. I did not see what was in Bomber's hideout or if Chuckles actually peeked it.
I'm gonna be honest. This check really sucks early, but a lot of people just do. It's either you can do the mash strat or you don't and you get hit and they do a heart of damage and it's bad. Or, and the other option, which is what just me and Dat Lawson do, because I copied it from him, is that you actually time slashes and jump slashes to avoid having to do the mash strat. And
by the way, Observer only having $20 for us this time, or the Moon having $20 for us.
You can also do couch stabs, but it's slow. We've got a big chest.
Gorman Brothers are dead.
That's,
it's a heart piece.
So that's sound check.
Oh, sound, sorry. Yeah. I mean, Gorman Brothers never... I swear I have not seen anything on Gorman Brothers in a long time. Road to Southern Swamp is Where the Hero. So we have two of our... Where the Heroes already, no foolishes, and multiple sometimes / always.
And we got the unfortunate swamp spiders as nothing. So we have yet to get the awesome hookshot locked behind swamp spider house situation, which is probably still going to happen.
Oh, real quick, to answer chat, chest size does not matter. It actually shows gilded chest versus regular chest. Wait, that said Zora on Dampe. So you will see if it's a gilded chest. If it's a gilded chest, then it can be either small or big. Smaller for your trade quest items, big is your normal items. Usually rewards such as beating a boss. And
another Sphere Zero wallet. Every seed, there's just a Sphere Zero wallet. It's
welcome to season 4.
Oh my gosh.
But we already do have shenanigans because if Zoe did see correctly, Zora is on Dampe. Butler is dead.
That was Butler letter to Mama?
I thought that said letter to Cafe.
Okay.
But I could be proven wrong too.
Required. So.
But how else are we going to get toilet paper? Come on, for toilet hand. Okay, baseball's correcting me. It is Mama. I'll listen to the baseball. Yeah, so there's been something about Season 4 seeds where the wallets have been nice and early. Almost Sphere 0, Sphere 1.
Every time is the other thing. Just...
Baseball would not hit me in the face.
Okay, Beavers was tinted. That's one of our always.
Beaver and... Is Butler always or sometime?
Butler isn't always.
So Butler's dead, Beavers is dead. Is sound check on always or something?
That's a sometimes.
Fisherman's game.
That's an always.
That one's dead too.
Okay.
And Axel, just to clarify, baseball wouldn't hit me in the face because I don't lock baseball in the dungeon. So, yes, sound check is dead. Baseball.
Yes, we got a sound check hint. The hint is just Gorman and not Gorman Bros Brace. Dude, really? Okay.
What I miss?
You missed a Vanilla Garo mask.
Okay. And I
Uh,
commented just about Gorman Brothers not usually having anything.
They often have stuff and everybody does it, so
I'm trying to. Oh, and there is Letter to Cafe, by the way.
that's an out of logic letter to cafe. I really don't like rushing that. That is
I
either...
wouldn't rush it, but I would add it to your route on day one. But do you say Bomb Granny or do you do Letter to Cafe? Because it's really easy to grab on a second cycle.
That's so easy to get. I would just literally use it for toilet paper. Twin Islands is foolish.
Okay, that's not. I mean, there's not much there, but
Like, unless if you just get hookshot right away, like, I really don't see it being a thing. Okay, well, the Wath is out of logic here and right now.
we're gonna get a Guru check here.
I just hate doing that out of logic, specifically on that location. Like, I guess you could get moons here, but
That's a bow on Guru. Everything in range is logic now.
yeah.
And those that didn't buy the bow because they didn't want to farm up 40 rupees is gifted.
Honestly, I don't like getting the bow off the second tingle if you don't have the money for it. It's probably not worth it.
It's not worth farming up, and the other one, where is the other one for that? Is that Southern Swamp? No, that's Great Bay Coast.
Yeah, like, considering we're not doing like the way seeds were last season, so you're less inclined to have like something really annoyingly late, like for all your projectiles.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with Chuckles doing Letter to Cafe here. I'd rather just save it for second cycle.
Yeah, this is burning a cycle with an out of logic letter cafe. That's easy to get is the other thing. It's like,
No, the players can't hear the commentary at all. They have their own headphones on, listen to their own music, and it's their own restreams. We take their restreams and rebroadcast, or their streams and broadcast them to you, and we add our commentary to that. It is actually deemed cheating if they actually hear us, so we really don't want that.
yeah, if they were able to watch it, that kind of would defeat the purpose of randomizer racing, because randomizer race is by definition, unless if you do a spoiler log race, it's a blind race.
And we don't do a 20-minute delay until we get to the actual tournament. So
like every seed you just play blind and you try to do them quickly. That's kind of what randomizers are, unless if you do a spoiler log race, which is just honestly amounts to a speed run.
So room check-in is Postman's Hat, which immediately gives you another check. And the Letter Cafe is absolutely useless.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That probably means that hookshot's gonna be late and Moon's Tears just also
Wait,
late.
that's a sword on in the bomb shop. That's Great Fairy Sword.
Yeah, but with the Great Fairy Sword, just buy that right away. And
Yeah, that's a nice purchase.
Observatory Opener really gets a big boon from that, but I don't think our runners here are doing Observatory Opener, because yeah, if you did Observatory Opener, you would have a fantastic time with the doggos here.
Hey, but at least Chuckles is going to be able to purchase that still. And we will get early knowledge of what the sound or the song is on Skull Kid.
Sinai is also turning Letter Cafe out of logic. I really don't like this.
I think there's just a lot of bad times that they've had the Letter Cafe because it's burned some people. A lot of the ones recently I've seen have not had anything.
Well, it burns you if it's in logic if you don't do it. I think if it's in logic, like, you just do it, but if it's not in logic, you really should be careful.
Yeah, we would need either the Deku Mask with the Moon's Tear or a hookshot to have that in logic.
Of which we have the Deku Mask, it's just we don't have Moonsteer or like letter or like Hookshot. That's it. And so we're most likely going to see, once people are able to get around to it, once they know that there was literally just a bow on Guru.
They're just gonna eye roll.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna eye roll. It's really unfortunate that that's literally just a free bow and you just went and bought a bow for 40 rupees. It's not like the best feeling.
Hey, at least you're a little more stocked on arrows now, right?
That said, if you do get laundry pool off, you know that bow's the first one, and therefore, hookshot is going to be locked.
Yeah. Also, if you get laundry pool wath at this point, you'll be done with it.
Yeah, it's good. I keep saying yeah. I don't know.
Did Icola mail that?
Interestingly enough, we are captain's hat away from being able to get Zora.
Yeah, because we have to have a way to get the grave open on day 3.
Everybody's doing it, man. I just think that this is a bad call.
Yeah, this is what I will say is the fastest we'll have seen cycle 1s, probably all quals. Chuckle's going to start bombers. I don't have an issue with this. It's something to do while you're killing time until midnight. Grat, you're going to be... Is it 70 or 90 for the bomb bag? Or the Great Fairy Sword in this thing. I think it's 7.
It's 50.
That's 50? Man, I really have my numbers messed up. Give fair warning, if anyone in here is crashing and banging, it's because my cat decided to dive at the window. Because I have geckos down here.
It's like, Toffee is not doing it. So...
Okay, question for you, Fox. How good are you at counting to 19?
I actually do like a silly thing of setting this up where I actually know that once the timer disappears, it's on the 6th one, and then I just count after that.
Okay, so how good are you counting to 13? And that's Mountain Title, dude.
At this point, I do get a little annoyed if I mess it up, but I'm like pretty good, I'd say, not messing it up.
Yeah, I mean, Pop, we had a qualifier where we had like a 75-minute first cycle. And now we're going to get like a 20-minute first cycle.
Clock Tower Roof is Way of the Hero for the song. That's lovely.
Wait, what does that actually qualify under as on our hint?
That's the Skull Kid song, so the Skull Kid song is locking a required item.
Please be storms, please be... Actually... Sal Clock Town is foolish, is that what I saw?
Yep.
Well...
That's gotta hurt. I'm so sorry.
Every runner is going to see that after they have done Letter to Cafe 2.
Oh gosh, that's gonna hurt so bad. Bank
That's just
3 is
Bank 3 is dead. Okay. But that's just painful to get that hint after you've done Ladder to Cafe. That made my night already. You wanted shenanigans, right? There's a little bit of shenanigans.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
By the way, also, if we would have done your routing and possibly my routing, we wouldn't have turned in Letter to Cafe this cycle. So we would have gotten that hint, right?
I in my case, I am like definitely observatory opener kind of person. Oh, honestly, I'm a filthy combo player at this point, but
Yeah, you're a dirty little combo.
I
Your
think
dirty
combo's
secret.
fine. Yeah, there's the Dampe Zora second hint. But I would most likely not do it just because it's out of logic.
I just hate doing it too because I'd rather do the granny checks with the bomb bags. Because that's also my logic behind that one is you have to be at midnight on, well, a little after midnight on night one. Letter to Cafe, you are not having to be at the exact spot at exact time, so you have a little more leeway with time. But I also suck horribly when I run this game, so well, I'll yield to you.
I
We do
mean,
not.
I'm not even like competing or anything. I just know what I would do. I just think if it is out of logic, I think you just set up the save scum for it.
We do not have North Axis at the moment.
I think that's probably your safest call. Is like if you got an out of logic litter cafe, just save scum it and see if it's anything.
Yeah, at least it's. I mean, it is an early item you can grab, even if it is out of logic. But
Then you get foolish. You get the notice that's foolish, and therefore, probably toilet hand is also dead. We don't have any logical,
we just got Mountain Title Deed earlier.
which is also out of logic. So it's
Oh, because
we
we need the
probably,
bunny hood.
yeah, we definitely would need either a bunny hood for logical access to toilet hand, and then it would have to block it for it not to be foolish, or it's just nothing.
All our runners now on night. Well, no. 2 of our runners are on night 3. The other 2 runners are on night 1.
Has not gone back to check the ferry. Like considering the Fairy having both Deku and Mirror Shield, this is the case where I just full clear a location like that because like you might
Bremen Mask on Terminus Field Scrub, by the way.
so
We're not 100% sure, baseball, because Deku Mask for sure. Powder Keg is not necessarily required yet.
we found so far Powder Keg, Mirror Shield, and Deku Mask. So I would full clear North Clocktown like in a heartbeat in this seed.
Yeah, I would definitely do Deku Playground.
Yeah, the Mirror and Keg are unknown at this point.
Is saving Bomb Granny North Clocktown, right?
That is also North Clocktown. And then there's Bomber Kids and Deku Playground.
That looks good, baseball.
We're gonna see what's on Clock Tower Roof. So it's probably gonna be fine considering Clock Tower Roof is Roth. If it's Roth for healing, that's actually really big garbage land that we're going to enter.
So you think healing would be the worst one to get off of Skull Kid?
Absolutely.
Why? Because if it storms, we suddenly know it's Pamela?
Because if it's healing, you have to wait 6 more hours, and it's gonna be Camaro because of course it's gonna be Camaro.
True, I will give you that much.
It's the most likely healing check to be required, and it's bad. Like it sucks. It's literally just time constrained.
Yeah, if we can get you excited baseball and keep you from falling asleep, we're good. Yeah, so Wath, the clock tower groove being a Wath is a 1 hint though for a Wath location.
It's a song that's gonna be worth it. So nice picto box on my.
Hey, we never got seahorses, but we're not done with our always, and we always can take a picture of Tingle.
It looks like I call. Looks like Equali has decided to not do letter cafe checks.
Kudos to Ikola because they'll get that hint, and if they go to range.
And then Gratafi is also going to commit to Bumley. Like I think he.
Song of
Okay,
Awakening.
so that was the most likely thing to be there.
Well, we can full clear that now.
So yeah, Wasp Sonata. That means either an item's there. Or, I think it would have to mean that there's just an item.
Why
That,
make
like-
what not soft clock town? Oh, the clock town roof be part of South Clock Town? I think it's just the way that the code is broken up that it does just counts as its own unique area, so you can't link them to South Clock Town.
Yeah, it is very much its own unique area.
Ayakola is going to show us Deku Playground.
I mean, I guess if it was South Town wouldn't be foolish more. Wouldn't be foolish more often, I'd say.
Yeah, either Kita, Woodfall Temple, or Gossips has an important hint.
Yeah, Gossips isn't always. Have we seen our last always?
Not that I'm aware of. Ooh, and I love the black Deku tunic.
So we have a full clearable Woodfall Temple.
I mean, I would go there next, like getting the hints along the way. We haven't seen a bottle, so we're not worried as much for day 2 as well. Or Woods of Mystery.
I guess one thing that could be like interesting, but like nobody still knows this, is you could like do Woodfall Temple and then do and then do Deku Palace after, if you are savvy enough to know that the monkey does not disappear after being in the dungeon, like that.
None of the song things disappear when you.
Baby Goron does.
Oh yeah, because he goes to Goron Racing.
Yeah, but it's only Baby Goron who disappears.
And we don't have to worry about eggs anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about eggs anymore. That's correct.
And actually, usually, our runners, if they can, will will do it to where you do Egos after Stone Tower Temple because it's 1 less warp.
Also, I about my sound. If I'm sounding okay right now, I hope that's good. I do live in an apartment complex, so I don't want to talk too loud.
I think you sound okay. What was it of Tingle? Just his butt? Gatafi is going to show us Toilet Hand.
And Gratavi does not see the South Clawtown. Hasn't seen that South Clawtown before.
And it's $20.
No, it's very likely to be dead, considering what her cafe is just straight up foolish.
That is light arrows, and that is our road to. Isn't it Road to Southern Swamp? Is one of our wasps.
Yeah, that's
And it's
nuts.
officially fulfilled with the light arrows.
Okay. Ratafi, I don't think you should commit to that.
What is he committing to?
He decided to mail in the letter anyway.
By the way, technically speaking, all our wasps are fulfilled.
Yeah, these are not good wasps whatsoever. So
Oh,
if
I fully agree. Well, North
so
Clocktown is not a bad one.
we should be thankful that Keg and Mirror were both in North Clocktown, because otherwise this could be really bad for our runners today.
I totally going to give us 2 more checks because Swamp Archery now has 2 checks.
Like, um,
Yeah,
Captain's
otherwise
Hat
we'd have a lot of
locking.
casinos.
Yeah, Captain's Hat locking Zora is also like the other saving grace, because like these song items didn't do any of this placement right here. Like this would be like real bad call.
So at the current rate, I'm just trying to think. We have fulfilled all our wasps technically, and we are still missing 2 elemental arrows, 2 transformation, or 1 transformation mask because we don't have a clue where Goron is, and a captain's hat. We have a lot of items that could be anywhere.
It looks like it's just lights.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything else for South Clocktown or Road to Southern Swamp.
Yeah, it looks like Swamp Archery didn't have anything.
We still have. Well, did we see the Tinkle photo turn in?
No, we didn't see it.
But that's also not Path Swamp. It's
That still counts for North Clocktown.
the Tinkle photo does. That's bizarre.
Well, the pictograph box was in North Clocktown.
True.
Okay, Deku Playground doesn't have anything.
We know Town Shooting Gallery didn't have anything either. So we're just getting our runners overlapping each other's checks right now. So, how is chat doing this one full fine morning? It's not even. It was barely morning for you, Axel. You just made it into Friday. Or Saturday. Whatever today is.
So that was just a vanilla heart piece on the second reward.
Axel, yes, you are going to have Groundhog Day and you have to keep reliving the wonderful seeds we've had today. Including, I want to say... So, Fox, what is your least favorite check in MMR?
What's my least favorite check in MMR? Day 1 ranch soil? Actually, no. There's something worse. I just don't remember it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a non-hinted one. It could be something that can be hinted.
Like, you're talking to the all sanity person who's played like all sanity a bunch in MMR, like what my least favorite check is, and I was just like that's definitely one of them right there. But
I know you don't like Butler as well.
actually, it's not that I dislike Butler. I just that's a completely different thing.
Butler's a completely different thing. My least favorite check is if you have to do forward wells for the mirror shield chest.
That's I think that's like somewhat okay sometimes if you're forced to do it. But sometimes if it's just like oops, then it's not super duper fun. like what we've seen already.
I can tell you what a lot of runners' least favorite check is: wart. A lot of people I know are wart skippers, if they can.
Yeah, I like honestly, definitively, it's day one ranch soil is honestly the worst thing. Like it's like
Can
the
you
worst
expand
check.
on what day one on ranch soil is?
Okay, so there you can shuffle soil patches, and the patch behind the house and the ranch has two different checks depending on whether or not it's day one or day two and day three. So there's one for day one specifically, and then there's one for day two and day three. So what makes it bad is you can shuffle scoops and have like oh, just the joy of having a seed where I had New Way Boss Nova on that day one ranch soil where my um, bugs were on Big Pose. It's always like the most fun thing for that to occur. So like crap like that is just garbage.
And this is one reason I will not do all sanity.
That's more the reason why we have stuff like that hinted. We put all sanity on Seedbot a while back.
Chuckles is going to show us Deku Palace. So is Sinai.
All sanity aside, I haven't played that in quite a long time.
I don't have an issue with them doing Deku Palace before Woodfall Temple. You're going to do it one way or another.
And Sinai's position, I guess you can do it first. I think it. Oh, I'm just like contrarian sometimes, where I just feel like you should do it after and then just warp out.
Can we have Bean of the Hero required? Would be great.
I don't know if Stump Chest was anything.
It was small from what I saw. I will say, in earlier seeds, I did speak two things into existence. I don't mean to jinx the runners, but it's always fun. Oh, we haven't seen Stumpy? I thought we saw someone go by Stumpy.
Was there anything on the pictograph?
But is Stumpy a big chest or a small chest? Oh, so I'm allowed to jinx baseball since it is 3:30 in the morning? And there was nothing on pictograph. Oh, I'm not allowed to jinx. What are you laughing at? Do I dare
I just found
ask
this funny.
which part?
Just baseball's reaction.
Baseball wants to sleep at a decent time, I'm guessing.
Well, we already committed to doing this, so I'm.
It's her fault for committing to do this. I think what her real screw up was allowing me to roll the seed.
Oh, if anybody rolled this seed, like, Seedbot can just be mean to anybody for no reason.
Or as Axel loves to say, that is a bomb bag, by the way, it looks like in Deku Palace. Wait,
Okay.
oh,
That
God,
that
just got his
that
head.
does speed up a little bit of Woodfall Temple.
But there, Chuckles is not grabbing it. There he is. Now he goes to grab it. It's in it's here in Deku Palace on. You saw baseball, so I know you watched Chuckles.
As far as I can tell, I'm like we're at. I think like all of our runners skipped day two swamp.
Yeah, we haven't seen Day 2 Swamp.
Those are like the only checks remaining that aren't bow locked. There's New Way Bossa Nova.
Okay, can't do jack crap with that. Because we need a captain's hat and a hook shot. at least we know, we know where Zoramask is, right?
Right. As soon as you get Captain's Hat, you're gonna speed through the cycle to get Zora anyway. I feel there's no reason not to do that.
Yeah, that would be one of my first ones because that opens up another fair amount of checks.
I highly doubt Captain's Hat is late. Like
I can see it being
see
in Woodfall Temple.
That's honestly a good possibility.
Heck, it could even be on our way in Woodfall.
It's
Ooh,
like,
Sinai getting trolled by the dragonfly.
oh, it looks like Toffee is going day 2 swamp.
And having fun with the Gossip Stone.
A little bit too quick there. Sitting the Gossip Stone, like if you're like not in the talk radius of the Gossip Stone, you're just gonna spin at it and hit it, and then you're gonna lose time. Okay, we've got a big chest here in day 2 swamp.
That's our Gibdo mask. So unless well is required, though, it's not needed. Because we got Garo off of Vanilla.
Yeah, and we're gonna have no info on whether or not the well is required. So, unless if we get memes, actually we can't get memes. So
Woodfall is all dead on chests.
Well, that's good. There's honestly no reason to. I guess maybe. Do we have our last always hen? I just don't know if we have our last always hen.
I don't think we do, based on what I've seen. But I always confuse what could be always versus sometimes. No, Icola, you missed it. No, we only have 5 of our 6. And into Woodfall Temple we go.
It's like cyanide. So there's a trick you can do to skip using these first 2 flowers. I don't know how many people know about it.
I don't have a clue what it is. What is the trick?
You can just backflip onto that on like this pillar that has that 3rd flower. You can just backflip onto it with a specific angle. Hope Sinai has a stick.
Okay. They do have 1 stick, yes. Oh yeah, we don't have fire. We don't have magic. Oh, that's another thing. Well, it's a casino for magic.
Actually, I'm not being like entirely correct because of the Picto box. Like, this stuff isn't bow locked yet, so except for the boss.
But Bowlock won't really matter because Bow was free on Guru.
I was saying that was gonna be our first bow, so I'm just not being completely correct.
That's Goron mask right there.
Okay, yeah, that satisfies our Woth at this point. Well, now we have no more direction, so have
fun with the casino, people. Okay, so if you had to make a guess out of the blue where one of our required items is, at least in a region, what are you gonna say? Because we still need a fire, ice, hookshot, magic, and Captain's Eye.
I worry about Ranch Sisters right now.
Because it's an always, and
I was worrying about it with in other cases and everything, just to make sure you don't have to do it.
Edge Fortress is a good choice because it has a lot of check.
Okay, here's another big chest.
That's gold dust, by the way.
Oh. Nobody checked that. That is our
That is
first
big
bottle.
bag purchase.
Alright, so if there's a looming boat archery hen, people are gonna be in a little bit of trouble.
Why is that?
Because that's our only bottle that we've seen so far.
And what about Boda? Oh, because you need to save the witch.
Yes, and that's another bomb bag on guy. Why does stuff keep popping up on this dude?
I don't know. But we don't need it, so we're not worrying about buying it.
I think what you really should do I don't think you go for Romani's game just yet. I think you can't really do more dungeons. You gotta do overworld at this point.
I would get the song. Well, you can check the song, and if you get the song is Lullaby, you can go to Snow White Temple.
Actually, we don't have magic, so Snow White Temple will be out of logic.
True. So then I would hold off and go north.
For our top runners, it looks like, I'd say probably north. I think just the typical chess mini game to punch rock is also something to be considered.
North gives us another song. It also gives us a nice handful of checks.
Like, unless if you get, especially if you just find Song of Healing, like, there's no reason to push, Day 1 Ranch just yet.
You're really worried about those ranches, aren't you?
Oh yeah, but, like, Ranch Sisters can, like, completely mess you up if you're not routing them. They completely change the seed if they're required. You have, like, and if you have, like, no means of being able to route them in, they're just it's just really not great. That doesn't mean do them blind.
We're getting stumpy, by the way. Stumpy had something.
That's a big chest on Stump.
Okay, that's Cafe Mask.
Okay, our top runners are in for it now, and they probably should reset if they see that.
Midnight Meeting, anyone?
Yeah, that letter to Cafe is gonna hurt.
Well, that letter to Mama not being required does kill one of the Cafe Mask checks.
Yeah, if Midnight Meeting has something, that's gonna hurt for our top 2 runners. That's gonna hurt real bad.
Well, I was meaning the one where you turn it in the milk bar is not required, so.
Oh, yeah,
I was clarifying for Axel. What does it mean?
Oh, you're clarifying for Axel. I was... I'm sorry.
You knew what I meant. I was just clarifying for Axel, so you knew what I meant. Outside of the Goron mask, we really haven't gotten anything major here in Woodfall.
Indeed, we are all tired. That's why thought I was being referred to in this instance.
I mean, for three of us, it's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. One of us, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. No, baseball. Icola has not had it. This is their first time getting it. That's why we also did not see Icola in Woodfall Temple. Both brains and sleep is overrated, Xander. Can I point out we have a semi-healthy seed? We usually don't see 6 hearts this early in a seed.
Boss Blorp is what? Elegy, okay.
Okay, that doesn't help us in any aspect right now.
Also, Kuume is gonna be a not great location. Yeah.
Wait, so Icola can actually do Kume now on this cycle and heal it.
I don't know if he's gonna go out of the way to do it. Oh, might just be going for Larry Cafe. This is
Oh, and he
real
never went to Ranch
unfortunate.
3 and got Ranch to get that hint.
Yeah, this is gonna be real unfortunate.
Actually, so Xander, we actually did have a fun time for one of our runners on one of our calls. He did take the princess to the moon. He promised her the moon and took her to the moon. I don't remember who the runner is now off the top of my head, but... So where do we go from here? I agree with Treasure Chest minigame to Punch Rock Grotto to North.
Also, this free keg is gonna be pretty helpful in the long run.
Yeah, easy access to get it.
Oh my gosh.
What I miss? What I miss?
I just realized that Icola, I just had a realization. Icola has not seen the hint. So the hint for Clock Tower Roof is in it's that hint, the first hint of Ranch. Also, Ratafi really should make it night after seeing that hint.
Yeah,
You're
I
wasting
agree.
time.
Unless he plans on going north and trying to keep in as much in Cycle 1.
And that is a bad play with the Clock Tower Roof loss.
Speaking of north, guess who's going north? Chuckles!
There's the other South Clock Tower foolish hint.
Thanks, game.
Chuckles cannot do
Keg Trail.
aliens, and we still don't have a hint.
We can't get any more hints unless we go to what coast? Or graveyard, outside graveyard.
Or graveyard, yeah.
You know where that Ranch Sisters hint's gonna be, right? Springtime. After we get fire arrows off of the Ranch Sisters.
I think that is honestly very unlikely right here.
Oh, did Chuckles not get the hint that Twin Islands is foolish?
Oh, right. Yeah, that was foolish.
It's a horrible. We are getting lemons on Gertoffe's side, so everyone enjoy the best song in the game.
Hi, Revolver Turtle. Welcome to Bad Hints. Welcome to Bad Was. These are just straight up Bad Was.
And welcome to Horrible Foolishes, because I swear Twin Islands is one of the worst foolishes, too.
I think it's decent, even.
It's not as bad as, like, Path of Snow.
Mm-hmm. It's still 5 checks, but Gorm Race isn't always.
Turtle, if you want a real quick summary of how the seed started, in South Clocktown, we had a out of logic letter to cafe right on that small chest, and everyone, or most of our runners seemed to go do that immediately, and it was completely useless.
Okay. Are Keg and Mirror just bait? Like,
What do we get?
we have all our dungeon songs. We have Sonata. We've seen all our dungeon songs.
So it could be easily be bait. Unless you have like Captain's Hat on Kamaro or Macau.
That makes Keg like super undesirable. I don't know what you do here.
You don't know where what is, bro? Or baseball?
I guess since you're still looking for Oath, you gotta do it like next cycle.
Twin Islands, by the way, is between Mountain Village and Goron Village. It's where you go to do Goron racing, and there's a hot spring grotto there. And a refresh run Dape being required because we still can't do it, and we're almost an hour in. Wow, Landscape had nothing.
Opinion: if you go to Cape Grotto, you gotta go read the hint at this point.
It's called Twin Islands Grotto because there's 2 Twin Islands once everything's melted. Twin Islands location.
It's chest underwater. That's big.
Okay, this is an auto. Oh, well, we're not gonna check that one actually. Is Icolar first to go to the coast?
Yes. I don't think Ikola is still Gondam Ranch.
It is not. Yes,
I will
always.
say.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So we have 4 hints remaining in logic.
Hints?
Yes.
Oh, from the always pool.
In regards to the always hints, we have.
Do we
4
have
hints.
all our foolishes?
We don't. I actually was trying to bring up something about hint logic. So if we do not find the last always hint, it's gonna not be relevant until we have hookshot.
This has been interesting. I've seen Hookshot be a bit deeper in some of these season 4 seeds. But baseball, that would make the game a lot longer and more. We get to restream more.
Well, sometimes it's actually pretty neat. Sometimes it's just in like PF sewers, and sometimes it's just locked behind Snowhead, and you can just see it coming from a mile away.
I would have to say Captain's Hat has to be here soon.
We are running out of stuff to do.
We got where was Lullaby?
It was on Baby Gone. It was vanilla.
I thought that was Elegy. No, Elegy was boss blue orb?
Foolishes in MMR. They're more powerful. Nice bottle lock bottle on Blabfish.
How kind of it.
They're more powerful, but they come with the price of being a lot more complicated, so it's a lot harder to understand what they're saying sometimes.
But and yes and no, and some of your foolishes can be horrible. You could get like Pinnacle Rock foolish, or you get Path of Snowhead foolish, which is like 3
Is
chests.
that, dude? Is that really another Bank 2 wallet? What? Okay,
No, we don't ask. We just go with it. Okay. Season 4 is the season of the wallet.
All right, I gotta. I don't know if Zoe's here. That's gotta be conditional bug with these wallets. There's no way that just happened again. I think that this.
Yeah, that's like our 3rd or 4th seed now that we've had Bank 2 have a wallet. I can see the smoke baseball. Please just don't set off any smoke alarms.
Oh,
Okay, we might get a new hint here. Clock tower. Nope, it's clock tower roof again.
Okay. Well, here's the info bomb for Bola. So now he knows. Go to
Woodfall Temple.
Yep. It's probably chess mini game. Nobody's done chess mini game.
Yeah, that is bizarre. We haven't seen Punch Rock Grotto either.
Yeah, if you're in a top runner position, that's like first thing you go check after getting Guam generally, before you go north.
Treasure chest minigame or Punch Rock?
Yeah.
Or both.
Because they're just like very likely just have.
That is ice arrows in Deku Grotto, by the way.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna find Captain's Hat soon.
So right now, what we have access to, we have Punch Rock Grotto, we have Graveyard Grotto, we have Kita, we have Treasure Chest minigame.
I think that, and then we have Branch Sisters, where the hints would have to be on like the 3 hints that are out of the way.
Because we can't go into Iconic Canyon because we don't have a hook shot.
It's honestly somewhat unlikely that Ranch Sisters has hook, but if Ranch Sisters does have hook, then that's really funky.
So if you have Goron, I would go Punch Rock or Treasure Chest minigame, Punch Rock Grotto, into Graveyard Grotto for the Kita. And if that one of those doesn't have your Captain's Hat, I don't know what to tell you. And of course, as soon as you get that Captain's Hat, you rush Dampe.
Oh, we have Kume.
Oh, Kume is one of our other one checks, but it's kind of isolated at the moment.
It is very isolated because everybody, everybody.
Iko's the only one that's really going to show it to us because he has the potion. And he has, Midnight Meeting right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Lens of Truth.
Okay.
Not usable at the moment.
That's
is
bad for
Treasure Chest minigame.
That's bad for everybody else if that is going to lead to something right now.
That is a big chest and Treasure Chest minigame. Welcome to Treasure Chest minigame where I suck at clipping.
Hey, I think it's like two things that help with chess minigame. One is understanding, like if you can like really if you have trouble getting lost with the maze, then that isn't helpful, and you probably need to practice the minigame. I think he might be getting a little bit lost.
Yeah, he's gonna have to reset.
I highly recommend, like, if you have trouble knowing where to go, like, using Gorm with the default camera is actually really bad. It's really unhelpful and can really disorient you.
At least
Especially like
Chuckles
if you
is
start your
chuckling at his failure. Yes, that was horrible, but I still had to plug it. So
We are going to see Ramai's game from Sinai. I don't know if this is gonna do much unless if it is Song of Healing.
there you go, Chuckles.
And the answer is
That is
hookshot.
your hook shot. That opens up a lot. Not too much, but it opens up some.
Oh, guys, come on.
Well, that gives him Stumpy now too.
That's like one of the first things you really got to do.
You could have had this a lot earlier. By the way, happy 1 hour mark, Fox.
Happy 1 hour mark.
Let's do these fun shout outs. Real quick shout out to our two trackers, Axel Ryman and Baseball, who Baseball is also doing duels. She is restreaming this, making sure things don't break because I like to break them. On restream, we have Chuckles, we have Sinai, we have Ikola, and Gatafi here in qualifier number 9.
Actually, a fairly okay chance that we're gonna have Magic into like Captains and Shrine or something.
And by the way, joining me here in the commentary booth is none other than Fox. We are on qualifier number 9. We are over halfway through. After this, we'll be over halfway through our qualifiers.
So this seed seems pretty dang linear as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it has been very linear.
However, that is Song of Healing. Okay, we're probably just gonna need Captain's Hat for Oath. So,
yeah, but with that hookshot being there, it's Captain's Hat has a lot more opportunities where it could be.
So we do have a problem, and now that hookshot does put more hints into play.
We can actually go up to Akana Canyon.
I'm gonna make a hot take. This is the kind of seed where you go check the back of Swamp Spider House for the hint.
And by the way, I have to correct myself. You cannot go up Akana Canyon in Logic because we do not have magic in the Ice Heroes.
You can at least go to Lower Icona.
You could get the hint that's there.
There's one hint that opens.
And then if you're up, I mean, I would go up and work on getting that owl and get those hints. Yes, they're technically out of Logic, but at the same time, Fox, it's just a suggestion, right? We're needing being able to rule out the sisters would be great by getting that last obvious hint.
So this seed's gonna turn into fire arrows in a really awful location, isn't it? Like
and light arrow chest.
Yeah, possibly. Like fire arrow seems like the end point.
Yeah, it's more a lot more likely to be your final thing because magic you have to be able to do a lot of the things. And we already have a hook shot. Captain's Hat's not going to be it because it locks.
It locks Ice Arrow. It locks Zora Mask, which locks Ice Arrow and Logic, so that locks Upper Icona, as well as Great Bay Temple completion.
Yes, Benji, you get to listen to Lemons, which is as we always love listening to. And Baseball is doing an amazing job of switching audio to those that are playing Lemons. I'm not doing a great job of announcing it. So Chuckles is going over towards Graveyard. This is going to be Punch Rush Grotto, new information. And that is a big chest. That has, a Mask of Truth. I'm laughing and I probably shouldn't because my brain just was like, we already want to rule out Ranch, but now we get another thing for it. And justice for Blue Dog, by the way. I think I might have put Fox to sleep.
Still here.
But we are going to get this new hint by Chuckles here in the graveyard and get new information, thankfully. Ranch Sisters is dead. Magic power upgrade. So, okay.
Not required.
That magic power upgrade on Cremia is not required. What?
That was a not required magic on aliens.
I'm curious. That has to be like a Sphere Zero magic then.
That is. So there's another magic somewhere in this other place that's gonna be magic is probably gonna be the cliff, knowing this seed.
You mean over on Clifford?
Yeah, because I'm...
This is a big chest here. Watch, it's gonna be right here.
If it's right here, then...
No, that's Stone Mask. Okay, but Chuckles would probably be great to have now that he has that Ranch Sisters ruled out. That is a great hint.
I mean, aliens just doesn't take that long. If you just find it here, then of course it's fine, but...
And Kita has a big chest, by the way.
Okay, there's the other bomb bag. On...
Macau?
On Macau.
Great Fairy Sword. Always great. Make quick work of Keith. That's very bizarre. That hint is just throwing me off that Ranch Sisters has magic but not required.
It just means that the... Oh, that's a small chest?
That's a small? Moonsteer! We can go turn that in. And by the way, that Moonsteer officially puts Letter to Cafe in Logic that we don't need. Wait, did we ever see South Clocktown's Day 3 chest?
We don't even need to... We don't have to care just because of the...
No, I'm just curious if we ever saw it.
Cafe Mask was on Stump.
Chuckle's gonna climb up.
Second item was a sword, correct?
Yes, Crimea was sword upgrade.
Okay. Alright. Just making sure.
3 a.m. brain can definitely confuse or misremember things. Four a.m. brain even. So this hint that Chuckles is going to, well, the first one right, or
was a gold rupee over there.
So that's not needed. This hint is in Logic, but going up any further is not in Logic, and Chuckles is not getting that hint. They're checking that hint. Very nice, Chuckles. For you not having this, be able to use your sword to get close to that cliff, that was some good targeting.
Gotta be human signer, fortunately.
Akola and Gertafi are going to clear up Woodfall Temple.
Yeah, so once we get captain set, we're definitely in the fire arrow bet time.
Okay, so what Sphere 0, Sphere 1s else have we not seen?
I think we've seen everything.
What would Ranch Sisters be in Sphere-wise right now? Well, that Deku mask being down, or that Goron mask being in Woodfall Temple has it buried a little bit.
It's behind the bow. Bow plus Deku. Then Sonata. Then on Sphere 2. Hookshot Sphere 3. So it'd be Sphere 3.
So our other magic just has to be before Sphere 3.
No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that it has to not be locked. Of which we are running desperately low on things.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, we did see Punch Rock Grotto. It had Mask of Truth,
And it probably means either Cape or Clifford at this point because we have nothing else.
We have Doggy Race.
Oh, we do.
We just got Doggy Race in Punch Rock Grotto.
Oh yes, let's last location the other magic. It's just gonna be on Cliff. It's just gonna be lovely if you don't do avalanche.
Mike, I want to have it on Doggy Race, so you can say Cliff, I'll say Doggy Race. And Axel is saying
Sure.
Cliff.
I was just so much behind Hookshot. This seat is linear right now.
This has been very linear. Icola's going to pick up his Hookshot here. If he can get this treasure chest game figured out.
Should be a little corner clip right there.
Yeah, it just has to get... Oh, he gave up after one try, but just had to get that corner a little more line. I think he was a little far to the right.
Yeah, you can like barely miss the corner clip. This should give in. Yeah, there we go. Things I struggle with giving tips for this is that I just like I until we get like the some updates and stuff, like I sometimes you kind of just know that it has to let you in from one side if the other side is blocked like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my best suggestion is just keep rolling. Try to follow a wall if you can. Because like with Sanai there, it pushed you all the way to the wall, so it has to wrap back to where the chest was.
We really should go on Void. Chuckles, why are you grabbing Litter to Cafe again?
Toilet paper.
South Cloud Down is foolish. Okay. So, I
Unless
guess
if we get other toilet paper at some point, or other paper.
So this is what the power about the foolish is. Because that Letter Cafe is foolish, Toilet Hand has to be foolish by extension. Just due to the way the randomizer algorithm tracks items. Because anything that's available for this check will be considered important. If it's foolish, then that means that this check
He's
cannot
just
have it.
expressing what he truly thinks of Letter to Cafe. That it is a piece of. Has he turned in Moonsteer yet?
I hope he doesn't.
He's turning, or he hasn't turned it in yet.
Just why? That's just wasting time.
To turn in Moonsteer?
Yeah, we got South Clock Town Foolish.
Oh yeah, sorry, my brain keeps forgetting that part.
Yeah, we're tired.
Cheers, Turtle. We're tired. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, this isn't all in a crew for restream.
For a 3 a.m. race, all North America. Where's our European help? Where's Alka? Where's Psycho?
I thought
Moonsteer is dead because we have South Clock Town as foolish. As Fox keeps reminding me in my brain, just finally let it sink in.
If we want comedy option, okay. There's one more place that I don't think we've seen yet, and that's Camaro.
Oh, you're talking about how it's a piece of crap, Turtle. I actually have not seen a qualifier. I haven't watched the VOD, so I can't say too much. But every single qual that I've done, Letter Cafe has not had anything.
Just happens.
Chuckles, grab some money and let's go see this dog race.
Oh yeah, that was in Punch Rock.
No, Chuckles better not be gearing up for aliens because we got the hint about aliens right outside.
I think if you haven't set up aliens now, then you shouldn't set up aliens at all.
Okay, because he just reset. He's back on day 1.
So the time that you have to wait is roughly 7.5 minutes. It's probably Romani's game.
Yeah, they got that Song of Healing, which we have not had any use for.
Indeed. So that's really the big reason why if it really is Camaro, that's honestly a bad location considering the fact that you're just looking for Oath, and Oath is probably just in Graveyard at this point.
So the one thing I have against what Chuckles is doing, and it's just my opinion, is I would have came here with money to do that dog race.
Oh right, dog race.
Just because you're going to be here, and there's enough money sitting around, we could have grabbed it from multiple locations.
Did you get the gold dust bottle?
He did not.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be bad.
I'm trying to remember where we got it, because he doesn't have it on his tracker.
Big bomb bag. That's the only way you can get it, turn it in, cycle.
Turtle says dog race will have Cappy. Well, let's see. We have dog race, we have Clifford, and we have Zora Cape.
That's it. And it's possible it's just the other magic.
Yeah, so we're at a roadblock waiting for our progression, and we are very limited on what could be left.
It still hasn't seen that South Clock Town Foolish thing. Like, you're very much gonna be like super disincentivized to go to the ranch in the sea. It's honestly unreal. Like, you get all 4 dungeon songs like this quickly without like much effort. That is so uncommon. Like, it really does mean like I still has not checked. I'm still waiting on Camaro. But eventually our runners are gonna realize they are down to They really gotta do a few checks, and yeah, there's that South Bot Town foolish.
Yeah, we're really running out of things.
Yeah, from our vantage, we know that we're down to 4 checks that our runners have not considered doing. Wait, Camaro still counts. That's 5. Excuse me. Did anybody check? Icona.
Oh, can we get to Shrine Grotto?
Sinai is going for the magic on aliens. Yeah, Shrine Grotto. I don't know if anybody checked it. One did check Shrine Grotto. I got there a little early.
Okay, so by doing aliens and getting the magic this way, you can do Snowhead Temple. But we know Captain's Hat's not going to be...
Captain's Hat could be there.
That's why I lost my... Or I stopped mid things, because my brain was trying to wrap things right.
I think you've got it.
Baseball, here's your aliens, by the way. Here's your helping the sisters. You were always saying help the sisters, and so we are. So we see Sinai helping the sisters.
I think you can't leave Camaro behind in this case for Sinai. Gotta get that immediately after.
Chuckles is gonna have to do 2 doggy races here, by the way. He's gonna have to do 3 because you only get triple your.
I have not been counting. How many times has Sinai hit them? Because you only need to hit them twice.
I don't know. I was just wishing for justice for Blue Dog on Chuckles' side. In case you guys didn't like it the first time, we are going to see 2 more dog races on Chuckles' side. Oh wait, no, you only have to get 150. We're gonna see 1 more dog race.
I don't know what happened the first time. They just do it for money?
He only had 20 bucks, so he could only get 60. And since you have to get the item, you have to win 150 or more.
We're finally seeing Zorcape. Sinai is definitely committing to Camaro here because this is the only chance I have to not orphan this.
And it is not doggy race.
Not Zorcape.
If it's on Camaro.
On Camaro, this is gonna feel bad. It's gonna feel really bad.
Well, if it's not a Camaro, where is it? It is on Kamara.
Alright, so this seed sucks ass.
So that keg is required.
Yeah, very much so. Did I mention how unappealing that it is to go to ranch in this situation?
And now let's please open a bet for. Well, we haven't found magic. But we're going. I would rather open a bet for fire arrows because they could be anywhere.
Iconic castle foolish except for song. Okay, yeah, have fun finding your fire arrows just so you can get oath at the end. Cool. So yeah, fire arrow hint please. We're like fire arrow bet is what we need because it can be absolutely anywhere. And
there's very few things locked by fire arrows.
Right. Oh, and the immediate mirror shield chest bet. This is not a good qual whatsoever.
Oh come on, it's been fun. I can't say that with history.
From the runner's perspective, I think this is not gonna be a fun one. Like this could take forever.
How long till Chuckles or any of our other runners go and heal Kamaru? But the problem is, Axel doesn't win if it is really somewhere stupid. And that if we the third bank turn in, yes, it cannot have a required item that's called Bank 3, but it also to get Bank 3, it also requires having access to both wallets. Welcome in, racers. Or, raiders.
Raiders.
It's 4:30.
Welcome into the night shift ZSR restream for Resource Mass Randomizer. We're doing qualifier number 9 for season 4. Oh, if this is just it, please. If
this is magic. Nope.
Oh, no, I was like, if that was just fire arrow.
We have the Grat Fad Club joining us.
Yeah, we're in an unfortunate case where you got all your dungeon songs and you want to actually go get song for healing off of Day 1 Ranch. And it's required because Camaro has Captain's Hat, which is hard required today. Fun!
Woo!
And this is gonna be storms because we have like this is literally just gonna be storms. If you that said, your Pamela seed for fire is online. If you're anybody who hasn't bet Pamela yet,
yeah, you can. People, feel free to place your bet on where you think fire arrows can be, and to let you know what's available, almost anything.
Anything that's not foolish. And not behind Snow Temple.
Yeah, I'm not 100% against the alien or doing aliens because you also get magic. So
You can just go do dungeons. It doesn't take that long to set up.
welcome in Grat team. He is one of our 4 restreamers, so we also wish him great luck. We give him shouts out at the hour marks, and we have fun watching all these runners. I actually think this is Grat's first time on our restream this in the qualifiers.
I think Paul has a lot of things to do.
Chuckling at the bank to wallet.
Like I think this is definitively a bad seed. Like
You just hate it because it had Kamaro required. And I don't doubt you on that one. That one is a horrible requirement.
I think it's more so the fact. So like if anybody didn't come in, like we got ball-necked into Woodfall Temple to get Goron Mask. Okay, so Clock Tower Roof was waft for Sonata so you could get in. Got LG on Boss Blue Warp because you were gonna clear it. You got a bow and Deku like immediately, and then
I want to
Boss
point out our 2 song items too in North Clocktown. You immediately got the powder keg, and you immediately got the mirror shield,
which are both hard required now. The New Boss Nova and Deku Palace, and then if you go north, you get Guan Lullaby. So guess what's the most unappealing thing ever? That's right, Camaro.
So
Camaro is
Chuckles can save Granny here and then just go do Kamaro. Yes,
appealing. Yeah, it's appealing. Okay.
The painstakingly waiting until midnight.
Yeah, the most unappealing thing ever is to do ranch in the seed if you didn't just go do it before going north. And since Song of Healing was there, it walked Captain's Hat on Camaro, which hard locks the rest of the progression in the seed.
I heavily put Sinai in the lead right now with getting that Captain's Hat.
Yeah, me too. That is ugly.
But then if the other runners get that Captain's Hat and get their Zora, and if Zora doesn't directly lock Fire Arrows, then they're all tied up again. Because we are going to probably be in the casino for Fire Arrows for a long time.
The problem here is that Zora locks like most of the rest of the seed. Because it locks Ice Arrows.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not here, it's literally just going to be locked behind Zora.
Chuckles, please go heal Kamaro.
Everything at this point is Zora locked. Like, I think you hope that Fire Arrow is like in that Terma Field underwater chest or something.
I didn't think the Termina Field underwater chest was big.
It was absolutely big.
Okay, I apparently am blind at this early in the morning. How did any of us get here at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
But we do it for our chat. We loved seeing you guys here supporting your runners. Frog, you're here to support Grat.
I think that the people, this late night call just, how do we get to 2 aliens on stream? Because the second magic can be like in like a bunch of different places, and this is just worth doing if you want to go clear dungeons.
If you want that magic, really, it's definitely worth doing.
Like aliens doesn't take that long as you can set it up properly.
Chuckles can get his gold dust if he wants, because he can go get money.
What are we doing here?
I don't know what Sinai doing dog race?
Sinai pick peak Terma Field. Wait, you have to know that there's a big chest there at least, because Biobaba Grotto is Ice Arrow, if anybody's wondering. And then there's a big chest in the other water. If that's fire, we're just done, and then it's actually just a jet, but actually it's not really a jet because
Cappy was on Healing Camaro, so we required our song from Romani Ranch on day 1, so Kega was required.
Yep, and Mirror Shield locks Oath.
So, by the way, all our song items are required today, not necessarily for our song. Captain's Hat's just required so we can get the Zora mask. And yay, Chuckles is going to get his Captain's Hat here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's like out of checks as well. Like, this is...
Pitch, I have rolled according to Fox, a really shitty scene.
Gosh, I would literally hate this. Like, you get all the songs early, and it's literally go to Ranch for healing. It's so bad. This is a very ugly bottleneck.
Dragar, we're glad you're able to join us. We don't mind, or some of us have very bizarre sleep schedules. Wait, what's sleep? Kamara was not hinted, Pitch.
Kamara is, in fact, not hinted. Yeah, no hint.
Oh, and there's magic. Oh, that's on the alias. Never mind.
I'm
wondering where the other... Yeah, I'm wondering where that other magic is.
Alright, look. Here we see Nicola climbing Stone Tower because there's nothing else to do.
He could go get his Song of Healing.
He has Song of Healing now.
He could go heal Kamaro.
Like, this is nasty. Like, in case anybody doesn't wonder, I really did remark how Ranch is like the most unappealing thing ever. You got all 4 dungeon songs.
So,
super quick. So there's
Pitch,
like...
I was gonna tell Pitch real quick. If you're coming late to this, one of our our Way of the Heroes was Clock Tower Roof. So that gave us Sonata, which led us to Goron Mask. Another one was North Clocktown, which we had the Deku Mask. And then our third Wath was Road to Southern Swamp, which had our light arrows. All of these were fulfilled within like 20 minutes.
Like, the other magic literally can just be in like PF or like somewhere.
And Sinai is showing us Pamela, by the way.
Okay, it's not Pamela.
Pamela is dead. It had $20.
Also, why are we in Upper Icona if you didn't go get Ice Arrow?
I don't know, but it's technically in logic since we can't get those ice arrows now and we know where they are.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sinai knows.
Yeah. Okay. I guess he was just wanting to trick Pamela.
They did it. They did it for the memes. You know where I would go? I would almost go to Shrine. Because Shrine is 5 checks. But well, actually, no. You have Zora available. I would go to freaking Pirate's Fortress.
You go to your dungeons is what you do.
So you would go... oh, yeah, we have magic. So any of... well, you can do Great Bay Temple to a point, but then once you hit the fire points, it's out of logic. And Snowhead Temple is out of logic halfway through without fire. I mean, you could have vanilla fires, yes. But each of those dungeons, once you get to a certain part, are no longer in logic, and we are so. Once you get to a certain part, you have to have fires to progress.
Oh, it absolutely can just be oops, fire arrows and snowy temple.
Yeah, you could easily have vanilla fire arrows.
Which you're not gonna do when you have Stone Tower Temple and GBT, right? But I'm just gonna be honest.
And we are looking like we're getting. Sinai might go. Well, we'll see if Sinai goes to try. Is Icola going to Snowhead?
He's literally has no checks. He knows it's Camaro. Yeah, I think Sinai hasn't gone back for term of field checks.
Here is going to be Deku Baba Grotto for his ice arrows.
Actually, doing this is slow.
Yeah, it's better to warp to Clocktown.
Yeah, it's better to warp to Clocktown, just walk and then just Gorm roll out. You don't have to do a Gorm damage boost to get over the fence.
Or summon your horsey.
And then if you mess up the Gorm damage boost, you waste even more time.
Got a second attempt.
Okay, alright.
Here you go. Here's one of your the curious check. It is Mask of Sense. Absolutely useless. This is the last cemetery night shift, so maybe the other ones will be nicer.
Okay, seeing Snowhead. Which, I guess.
No, we're seeing like Chasm. But yes, he's headed up to Snowhead.
Alright, I think Science should really just go do dungeons. Chuckles going out of logic. Did Chuckles actually see it? I don't know if Chuckles was one saw it.
For what?
Ice arrow.
Is Chuckles just doing this to kill time before he got the Cesar mask? Because he did pick up Captain's Hat.
How are he's doing this?
I would definitely rush Dampa. Sinai is in the lead a little bit until Chuckles pick up his Zora mask.
Sinai has an advantage that will be decided on where fire arrows are. We have a big chest in Snowhead.
That is your couple's mask.
It is true fire casino where it's literally anywhere. It's literally anywhere that is not locked behind Snowy Temple or in our foolish regions.
And here's Icola killing time until getting rid of Kamaro's rocks because he is mad that he has to wait for this chest.
Yeah, SCT is probably the first place you should go here. Especially considering the fact that this seed is very linear.
I mean, this has been, like you said, is a very linear seed, but it's a drawn out seed. Okay, Icola, you gonna rush to night 3?
50.
That was FD.
That indeed was FD.
Hey, we get it before George, and we get it before the moon, so we're good. I mean, it's not as important, or as, well, it's nice for those bosses, but it's great we also have the Great Fairy Sword.
Don't mind if I take a quick 5. I just need to go use the bathroom.
That is perfectly fine. So, chat, you are now stuck with me. Chuckles is going to go do his day 1 and day 2 grotto and find out that it's storms and to be like, oh, why did I do this? But he will get double defense in the process. And following in his footsteps is Icola. But both our runners then will warp it to night 3 probably, so we could get our good Zoromask that's been on Dampe. You wouldn't leave baseball, would you, Axel? I mean, you would ditch me if I was the only one tracking, but I wouldn't have you ditch baseball. Baseball's too nice. She fluffed your pillow with the whole one feather that I have in there. No, Turtle, I really think it is you guys are stuck with me. I roll these evil seeds, and then you get to hear me laugh at the runners for these evil seeds. But I know we all have fun here in chat and comms. So let's see how our runners do in the graveyard. Nothing else in Snowhead Temple so far. I keep telling you, Axel, I refilled the Klondike bars in the dungeon. Baseball is like 67% asleep at the moment, so quad tracking might be a little out of her wheelhouse. I'm hurt, Squirtle. Yeah, baseball at least gets to have the fun of restreaming. I haven't broken anything on restream yet. Could make it interesting for her.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We have had no information, but Sinai is following your logic and is going into GPT. You said dungeons.
Yep.
I still agree that Stone Tower Temple is your more dense dungeon to do, but...
Oh, gosh. Coffee is in a bad position here.
Ooh,
I just realized Gratafi has not gotten healing still.
Oh, they don't? Ouch. Wait, what's that on their line then? I thought that's healing. So we haven't found anything else. We have both Chuckles and Icola in grave, day 1 and 2 grotto. So they're going to then go get their Zora masks. If Icola sadly doesn't take another death to a Iron Knuckle here. That's not healing on the first row on Grad's personal.
It's not marked.
No, oh darn. I hate to see it. I'm guessing Cola is laughing a little bit of getting that double defense after dying to the...
That's not dependent. Or, oh, Landy. We haven't seen Landy yet.
What's the Force song then, Baseball?
That's Soaring.
I don't know the tracker that well, so... Chuckle's going off his Iron Knuckle to get Storms here. And he doesn't know, well, he wouldn't know that it's necessarily Storms, because I'm not sure he got the Iconic Castle Foolish except for Song. And we have Axel in chat with the dad jokes. Wow, both our runners are going to warp to night 3 on the close to the same time.
Another big chest.
Blast Mask. And that's a big chest in the bottom. And that is a bean. That was a bit of a stretch there, Axel.
Toffee is doing Shrine. Work on a Shrine earlier than anticipated.
I mean, it's new information. I wonder if anyone bet Shrine. I agree with you there, Turtle. Xander, with certain people, you probably need to stretch a whole bit to be able to get limber enough to be able to go into those things. Icola did not like that Wallmaster, by the way.
That Wallmaster you actually have to pretty much kill, otherwise it's gonna be a really annoying.
I fully agree, but it's just some runners I've seen skip it, but I have to kill it when I do damage.
You kill it really because fighting the big Poe while the Maulmaster is there is bad.
Ooh, this is, I think, someone's bet here that Gratafi is doing. And that is a big chest. And that is a time loss.
Chuckles, okay. So I've made that mistake before. He almost jumped in the hole, which I've done as a kid like a little goofball and had to redo this from the start. So yeah, Dampe likes to take a big like turn around on his movement when he's going from like this platform to the other. When he's like facing the other way.
Yeah, so you got to make sure you don't fall or go wide enough that it falls off.
Yeah, the safe way of doing it is like being right next to him, so he like just turns to you and then move. You can have him move.
Hey, look, Icola got his Zora mask. What do you think, Xander? You don't like Wart? Or are you thinking that Dampe is or George? George is out of logic here, by the way, just so people are aware. Wart having a big chest. And Wart having a heart container. Sanai is the first to take down George.
Alright.
I would go Stone Tower Temple, but you can always... Well, you can't beat Snowhead Temple. I would definitely go to Stone Tower.
We're likely to encounter our second magic in PF, I'd say.
This is a biggie. And look, Twin Mold is now in Logic.
It's resetting time.
And this, wow, Pirate's Fortress Exterior has multiple biggies. And there's your fire arrows.
Okay, so yeah, you really wanted to do aliens in this because
We're in go mode. We're in no mode. Technically go mode if you want to count aliens. That was Pirate's Fortress Exterior.
Mm-hmm. So where the heck is the second magic?
That's a good question. Zora Hall?
No, we saw Zora Hall. We really don't have many locations for it.
I know, that's why I was thinking it's bizarre. Sadly, I won't look at the spoiler log until all our runners are done, but... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I don't want to do spoiler logs until all our runners are done, but I'm wanting to go to bed right after this. But we've done all our first tier checks, as Andrew.
Like, we were literally down to Camaro just for the check. That was literally like one of the last things we saw. So
you know, we never saw Cliffy.
I'm pretty sure I call it last located Camaro, by the way. Like, I'm pretty sure he hard last located it.
We have not seen Clifford.
Meaning he did it. I'm pretty sure I call it check Clifford. If he went and grabbed it, like, you probably would have had it if it was something.
We didn't see Kotake.
We did see Kotake.
We did see Kotake? Okay.
There's the magic. That's
there it is, Empire's Fortress Interior.
Yeah, well, there really weren't many locations for it. I was expecting it to be PF2.
And that technically bails him out so he doesn't have to worry about aliens, so he's in go mode.
Did he see
ice arrows?
Did he see ice arrow in Terma Field? If he did, he's done. But
but the way he's still checking, no.
Yeah, it was just go to PF, but yeah, okay. Much better than it could have been. Pyro could have been some really obnoxious location.
By the way, Fox, happy 2 hour mark.
Yeah, happy 2 hours, 8.
Thank you, Axel and Baseball, for being our trackers today. Fox for joining me in the commentary booth, and none other than Chuckles, Sanai, Icola, and Ice. Get it, Ice Cola, and Gatafi being our runners on race stream. And if you're all curious, I am Cemetery. If you like the seed, I'm Cemetery. If you don't like the seed, we usually blame Trez.
Yeah, so if you didn't go do aliens, you definitely saved time doing that since fires were on the way to the other magic.
Yeah, we also blame Axel tonight. I fully agree that Axel is to blame tonight instead of Trez.
And there's a bait chest already in this other spot here. Yes, healing was on Romani's game. It's that bad, considering we got all of our dungeon songs immediately.
And there's tomorrow's math.
If
Depending how long until Ikola goes to Deku Bogrado.
Yeah, until Ikola goes to Bioball, I was actually thinking he might be able to still do this in this amount of time.
Well, and then depending on how quickly Chuckles goes to Pirate Fortress Exterior, because he only needs fire arrow.
There's also the fact they might not be comfortable with it, but we'll see.
He will only need. He's gonna grab ice arrows right here.
But we're going to Icona.
He's gonna go to Shrine, isn't he?
Now we're going to Egos. We absolutely don't need to go here yet. We can go here like when it's like
after we clear Stone Tower.
Mm-hmm.
So Chuckles is fire arrows away. Sanaya is fire arrows away. Ikola is ice arrows away. Katafi is... I don't know where Katafi is away. Song of Healing away. That's the first roadblock.
Hugo. Yeah, I think the not required, probably need to be taken into account a little bit better for Quitafi because it's just pushed him way too far away.
No, Chuckles, Pirate Fortress, please.
I think this is reasonable.
It's the smart way, is because there's a lot of things in.
I think it's reasonable. It just didn't pay out, is what it did.
Yes, and us having the commentator's view on things, we know where they need to go, and we can't really.
Honestly, now that I think about it, it's possible Nicola's gonna Song of Time here.
Oh, after picking up Oath.
Mm-hmm.
He had knocked the guy out a little too far away from the light. Yeah, if Chuckles grabs his fire arrows, he can get everything else done this cycle.
Okay, he is still continuing. I was expecting a Song of Time considering the route.
Where does he go next? Back to Clock Town.
That's Terminal Field underwater.
This should leave Terminal Field underwater into Baba. This should be go mode for him.
Depending on his level of comfort, I just am not aware if he's comfortable to be
for GBT, Stone Tower, and Snowhead.
Yeah, all in final hours. Which, if you know you can do it, you can do it. I just don't know if he can do it.
Bottles were not required in the seed. By the way, there's our other bow.
That's a third bow on Hugo.
Chuckles got a bottle, by the way.
Alright. I think we'll see if he like Song of Times just for safety or not right here.
This is Song of Time. Nope, it's
nope,
Warp.
Sore. Like, oh, he also has to
get to Zora Cave.
Get to Zora Cave too.
Or Zora Hall.
doing that to save a little bit of in-game time. I think he thinks he might be able to do it. He doesn't want to take the time loss of song timing.
Yeah, he's inversed, so
He also had already climbed Stone Tower, so that's a huge factor here. So he should be able to do it. Now that I think about it.
Sanai in Stone Tower Temple, by the way.
Yeah, he
Go ahead.
so yeah, I do think that the routing just didn't pay off for our top 2 runners for doing aliens.
Well, now that we know where the magic is.
And
Wait, why are you grabbing letter to cafe, Grat? Ooh, we have our first place finisher, a Boo, with a time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 13 seconds.
looks like Ranch before North happened there.
With Boo?
Mm-hmm. Ecola's fat. Yeah, if you go north before Ranch, you're in trouble. That's the problem.
Yeah, because you gotta get that song of healing.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing that really could do it, depending on your routing, like, I don't know if we're gonna have that many more finishers like real quick. If you did Woodfall Temple at the start of the cycle, you were more likely to go to Ranch to get healing. And
Well, as long as you didn't follow that letter to cafe out of logic, really.
that too.
That was some horrid bait to have right at the beginning.
Yeah, the Letter Cafe is just ugh.
Letter to cafe and then not going to ranch because for a while, blocked you from finding the, South Clocktown is foolish hint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the second seed in a call I've seen Letter to Cafe out of logic not pay off.
Hey, by the way, Grat is going to pick up Song of Healing here.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. With regarding once again with the Letter to Cafe, I think that if it's out of logic, you hold on to it and just scum it. I think you just scum it, just so you aren't throwing your cycle away for something out of logic.
New Way Bossa Nova was what? Boss Warp? No, Elegy was Boss Warp.
It was Deku Palace.
Deku Palace. Did he not get Deku Palace?
Oh, he got Deku Palace. Like,
well, I'm trying to see his tracker. It didn't look like blue was lit up unless it's a very dark blue.
He has it lit up. He just got completely disincentivized from doing that song at all because you'd think there's no reason to when you hit all the dungeon songs already.
But at least he's finally getting pushed through. Well, he's kind of. I think he roadblocked hard at Kamaro.
Yes.
I don't think he has another check left at the moment. The painful part, it being a time sensitive check too, and not your fun time sensitive. It was like 6 p.m. Oh, we're 6 a.m. Yay! No, it's your freaking midnight.
In addition, he also has midnight meeting.
Icola's execution here in GBT has been spot on. Oh, we can see what this couple mask doesn't lead or gives us, which is absolute junk. The Heart Beast. Tonight, taking down part of Twin Mold. So interesting. So now using to choose the Fierce DD strategy for Twin Mold, where a lot of runners use the bow strat.
The Fierce D strat is faster if you learn how to do it.
Now it looks like Sinai did a good job with it. So
Also, I'm like contrary to a lot of people where I'm better at the Fierce D strat than the bow strat.
doesn't seem to matter what strat I go to use. I constantly get bullied.
Twin Mold can be rather rude.
Well, any boss in Zelda games that has twin in the name are troll. It can be trolly. Twin Mold, Twin Rova.
I'm trying to think what other bosses there are.
Those are the only two I can think of. Twin Cemetery would definitely be a nightmare of trolliness. I don't think anyone could live through Twin Cemetery.
Oh, Sinai's going Snowhead before PF. You hate to see it.
Oh, yes. I think all Chuckles has left now is to defeat George.
I don't know if Sinai looks at race time for times when. If you do, like, you got. If you do want to make a call like a metagame, but I think metagaming MMR is not.
It's not as compared to like OOT, where metagaming is a lot more based on when time finishes. You can rule out certain things easily in OOT, or depending on when someone finishes. Oh, Grad's checking the Captain's Hat chest. Does he not remember Dampe has Sora? Oh, he hasn't gotten. Wait, he hasn't gotten Captain's Hat.
He's waiting on Camaro, and he doesn't know that Captain's Hat is on Camaro.
It just sounds really like a nightmare, which is great for us that are about to go to sleep after this turtle. Nightmares. Nightmare inducing. So, to show some of our runners, there's full clear versus actually having or go moding. If you look at Icola versus Chuckles, Icola just could go mode GBT while Chuckles was doing all the checks because he's still looking for those fire arrows.
Okay, Icola has 3 in-game hours, which is 9 uninverted to beat the other 2 dungeons. Which translates to roughly 5 minutes of in-game time, I think. I wasn't looking at his execution.
Icola's execution's been spot on. He had a little bit of issue with George, but George can be trolly too.
He's playing it safe.
I don't necessarily blame him for that too. If you don't know how well you can if you don't trust yourself in go moding ISTT and Snowhead, more along the bombs jump in ISTT to skip, going right instead of where you can go left. You know what I mean? Or am I just ranting? So Sinai got caught by the witch cutscene. That's the first time I've seen the witch cutscene in a very long time. Yeah, Sinai's looking for fire arrows, which sadly is in Pirate Fortress exterior. The witch cutscene, you get to see Kome, is it Kome or Kotaki, leaving the potion shop looking for her sister.
Sinai hasn't done this throughout this entire time. Wow.
Chuckles does have Fierce Deity to take on George here versus Icola's just normal strat. Yes, it's the witch cutscene. Which is which? I always get those two confused.
Oh, Chuckles had trouble with FD guard.
George was hungry, okay?
He walked off the side. Hitting Gyarg with FD is silly, as he currently demonstrates. If you don't like, there are a couple ways of like really doing it. It's just you don't want to walk off the side. What I like to do, which is kind of nice.
Okay. That's glitchy. Okay. I want to say that has been my favorite thing so far on this restream. Is George. Ooh, Andrea finishing in second place with a time of 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 53 seconds. GG's. At one point, if you don't trust your Fierce, oh, there we go, Fierce Deity thing. That was just unique circumstances where George is jumping out just as he climbs up on the platform.
Yeah, so you can hit him right as he jumps out. It's completely random whether or not he jumps out of the water in the first place. So it was like the exact time he jumped out of the water was when he got stunned, and that's what caused that.
I love the fact that the fish escaped his body whilst him still on the platform. But the fish were in the water. Okay, Chuckles. He's gonna clear Stone Tower Temple now, isn't he?
Oh no, Gratafi, what are you doing?
He's doing Letter Cafe. He never did it in the first place.
And he's gonna miss
probably
Camaro. I think, did he forget the check?
Oh no.
I think he forgot the check. Did midnight meeting and forgot to do Camaro, which is the actual progression. I don't. That's really unfortunate. I don't know if he's gonna finish at this point. Also, I don't know why you would do this considering the foolish, unless if you forgot that this is a foolish location.
So now you're going to Pirates Force Exterior, you're going to get their fire arrows and be in go mode.
Just gonna be a Snowed for go at this point.
Wait, does that put them almost on par with Ikola now?
Yes.
That does.
So
Ikola has a little bit better time-wise.
yeah, Sonic's gonna have to wait.
And that's go mode for Sinai. Oh, Sinai still has to do get Oath too.
Nicole is gonna be a little bit ahead. Sonic's gonna need to song a double time immediately entering Iconic Castle here. Re-inverted?
He's returning time to normal?
I guess he was inverted. Okay.
I didn't see what Chuckles did, Turtle. I'm sorry. Are you talking about George?
Gomez.
Oh, Gomez is always a fun fight.
I didn't see. Did he do the spin attack quick hit after
The double
jump?
hit? Well, quick hit, yeah.
I won't quite say it's double hit. You can just hit Gomez quickly after you like hit Gomez with like the first hit with what was like a good time spin attack.
So, Gratafi, you're healing Darmani, but did you forget about healing Camaro?
Yes, I'm assuming so.
I wish Gomez made more appearances in the games, because he's a fun mini boss.
Looks like Cole is out of magic. Don't know how many more hits he needs on.
Well, he doesn't need any more in that one.
Okay.
GG's to our third place finisher, the other section, with a time of 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Yeah, this is like don't do aliens is what this like don't do aliens while you're forced to do Camaro for Captain's Hat.
Hey, look, that mountain title deed is now unlocked.
I think you shouldn't abbreviate his name as TOS.
Terms of service?
Indeed, yes.
GG's terms of service.
I think everybody just calls him Section for short.
I believe so too. Grat can still get Camaro if he kills enough time until midnight. But he's going to... I don't know what he's going to do.
I think Shiro.
We are going to have 2 runners in go mode in Snowhead Temple, by the way.
Or not doing Shiro? But we're soaring away. Okay.
Please don't reset that time after turning one in. Oh, he's gonna go get the potion for sure. Or he's waiting on Curiosity Shop now?
If you wanted to get a potion, you would have should have just bought the blue potion right there.
Yeah, I think he's waiting on All the Night's mass purchase. But you did wait. Can't be, because you did cafe.
You did in fact do cafe. Oh gosh. It might honestly be did the late night mint. I don't know if Gatafi lives in NA with us. This is a rough seed to play if he is in NA. Like this is not a good seed.
Yes, and I found Fire Arrows in his go mode at the same time. Ikola and them are both in Snowhead Temple.
Like I'd say it's extremely casino. You just don't follow the magic on aliens, and then you do branch right away before going north, and then you basically just win.
We set the place on fire, Chips. I rolled a very ugly seed this time.
You know, the times are so spread out because like there's like it's literally just if you just luck yourself into the captain's hat, you're just gonna save a bunch of time.
If people are curious about who finishes in 4th, GG's to Dodo finished in 4th place with a time of 2 hours 20 minutes and 24 seconds. I will not say the adjusted name. Oh, look where Grat is.
Okay.
Yay, Grat! We go you! I understand that, Xander, but at the same time, you want to do your checks you want a progression through your dungeons, and plus there's a lot of checks in dungeons. I understand the Pirates Fortress has a lot of checks too, but you want your progression in dungeons. And you can beat GBT without having to have your fire arrows. You can beat Stone Tower Temple without having to have your fire arrows.
Missed the cutscene skip on the Zoom. I don't know if he forfeits. I honestly don't think Gatafi's that kind of person.
We will see here in a few seconds, because this is your captain's. He's probably just shaking his head, but it looks like he is going to continue. Great job, he probably contemplated it or was just yelling at the screen. It was like, why the hell did I skip that for so long? But he is continuing, so kudos to him. I also don't know if what qualifier this is for him, if he's ran previous ones, it's like his 7th one, or if this is one that he has to get done to be able to have a good time. In case people are curious about what we mean by qualifiers, as runners, you can do up to you have to do a minimum of 4. Your best time is ignored, and we take your next 3 second, third, and fourth best times. You can do up a total of 7 to try and better your second, third, and fourth best times.
For particular, not necessarily best times, your best scores.
True. Scores are based on when the first person finishes versus when you finish. Isn't that right? Or is there slightly more to that scores?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
I will say this is good timing for Katafi to immediately go to Dampé because it is night 3 when you finally heal tomorrow. Chuckles, why are you going into Snowhead Temple instead of Pirate's Fortress? So here is going to be slight difference in times too. Ikola does not have Ferristiti, where Sinai does. For Majora. That's what I was just clarifying, Pop. Yeah, Ikola does not have Ferristiti because he go moded Snowhead all the way. Sinai went and dipped Snowhead, thinking maybe Vanilla Fire Arrows.
He doesn't have it because he didn't go trade the one deed in Zora Hall, which is where FD is.
That FD wasn't Snowhead.
No, it was in Zora Hall.
So is Mountain Title Deed?
It was Mountain Title Deed trade.
So the only one technically that will have logic in logic Ferristiti is actually Gertofi, because Bunnyhood was on Darmani.
Oh, really?
Yep, we saw it.
I'm just rolling my eyes with.
I know you love Bunnyhood logic, right?
I turned it off for combo rando because I didn't want to get it and have it eat up WAF hints. Because WAF hints are like OTR and that. And better yet, your Twimble logic can be WAF and combo rando. Whereas it can't in this.
I think Rye's missing one flame.
Must be missing the one like right at the start.
He has plenty of time.
Yeah,
Ikola on phase 2, Sinai phase 1, Ikola about to get now going to phase 3, and Sinai going to phase 2.
GG's Ikola.
GG's to Ikola with the time of 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 22 seconds, and our first place finisher here on Restream. Okay, so we are not going to get Ikola Infinite Interview. We will get Sinai Infinite. As GG's to Sinai with finishing in 6th place with a time of 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 51 seconds. A second, good enough for 2nd place on Restream.
6th place overall. Yeah,
that's not too bad for how shitty the seed has been.
Mm-hmm.
The more I think about it, the more I will agree this has been a semi-shitty season.
Yeah,
GG's, Sinai.
GG's.
GG's.
We're just commenting about how this has been a shitty seed.
Mm-hmm.
This was certainly a seed. Nice fire arrow hunt.
Oh yeah, it being all alone in Pirates Fortress exterior.
Yeah. Let me just nip this in the bud. Yeah. Unfortunately, the aliens call was the wrong call. The other magic is in PFI.
Oh, it was in the interior?
Yeah,
Oops.
it was one of the chests in the interior, so...
Yeah, from what I can assume that Boo did two things, go to Ranch before North, and then went to PF before doing anything else. Just in case you were
So
wondering.
people who didn't do aliens, they didn't have the magic lock stuff.
Yeah, so
Or
they
didn't check magic stuff.
Yeah, so they couldn't do GBT as well because you are technically need eyes.
I think it's honestly a decent idea. But, like, if it wasn't a dungeon, it was the better play to just do aliens, because it could have blast located the other magic pretty easy.
Yeah, I figured I would just do the alien since I've got no idea where this other magic is. Could be in a stupid spot.
Real quick, GG's to Michi finishing in 7th place with a time of 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 12 seconds. Also, what about these wasps that everyone fulfilled within 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And come on, clock tower roof as a wasp for Sonata.
It did help me find the Goron mask and basically
yes,
go rush Woodfall Temple.
It did push everyone to go to almost everyone to go to Woodfall Temple if you went and got that song early.
So I hope you like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So you were late to chess minigame. It's a common play to just for top runners to just go straight to chess minigame in a situation like that. Is there a reason why you didn't want to do it, or were you just thinking about other stuff?
Yeah, I think I had other stuff to do.
And then a common theme was also to avoid gating Song of Healing on from Romane Sisters.
That's literally Casino. Like, that's literally Casino. Like, that was the worst song layout I've ever seen. Like, that's not just, like, very bad Othon.
And then when it was Captain's Hat on Kamaro, our Fox literally said, "This is a crappy ass seed."
Like, that's just straight up bad. I've never seen all 4 dungeon songs be that early and have it be healing for Kamaro. That's...
Here on Restream, we're watching. It's going to be between Gatafi and Chuckles. Chuckles just needs to go to Pirates Fortress exterior. And actually, Gatafi can pull ahead here because he is going to get his fire arrows.
Oh, is Gatafi going to be in go mode?
Yes.
Yeah, going to be in
nice.
go mode.
And Chuckles has been avoiding Pirates Fortress like the plague.
Yeah, I was considering doing Shrine before Fortress, but yeah, Fortress has more density. I'm gonna go there first.
We saw Shrine, there wasn't anything there.
Yeah, but it was a thought in my mind, since fires could be pretty much anywhere.
Indeed, yeah, fires, well, like, it was just random where it went.
I mean, we only had a few items, or a few WAS items anyway, because there was like 7 items you still could find anywhere on random checks. They weren't hinted in any way. Except for Dampe, of course, having Zora. But then you had to go find that Captain's Hat.
Yeah, nice Captains on Kamaro. Pretty good timing for me, too. To also get the song.
So Gatafi is now in go mode, by the way.
Nice.
Which is really cool, because he was, for longest, he took forever to heal Kamaro. He literally, I think he lasted. Yeah, we think he forgot about it and almost the last location did. But then he also did it on night 3, which was perfect because then he could go heal, or go do Dampe immediately. But what have you thought of Qualifier so far, Sinai?
Actually, how many points did I score in this one? I think that'll affect my opinion.
I do not have the spreadsheet.
I could open up real quick. 862. That's pretty good score. That's my best score so far.
Oh, we did have a question too. Fox has commented about how you have a Scrubs final match coming up too.
Yep, I got that in a few hours.
I'm hoping you're not on US because this is early but crack of dawn.
I actually don't talk about where I live.
Well, as long as you're going to be wide awake for it, we're proud for you. So.
Yeah, I'll be awake. I was awake for this one, apparently.
Sleep is the thing that I want to have happen for me in the next 45 minutes.
I believe we'll have it done in the next 45 minutes.
Yeah, we have a total night shift for this qualifier in case it's not obvious. All of our volunteers are night shift thing.
Who needs sleep? Sleep's overrated. But
yeah, exactly.
We wish you great luck in your finals match, and thank you for joining us on being one of our runners for Restream.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it. My opponent's really good.
Hopefully, you don't have something as evil or as crappy as this seed.
Thank you.
Yeah, if it's a fire hunt, at least let me find them early.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, look where Chuckles is. Looks like he's finally going to.
Chuckles will definitely finish before Gertoffy. Gertoffy still has multiple dungeons to do.
It was just a question until Chuckles went to Pirate's Fortress or Pirate's Fortress. And sadly, Gertoffy only has Woodfall Temple beat so far.
Surprised Gertoffy didn't decide to just beat Great Bay Temple.
Well, he took forever to get his captain's hat, so he couldn't get Zora to do Great Bay Temple.
Oh, right.
And then, of course, you can't do Snowhead without having fire arrows, which you have to have the Zora to get from Pirate's Fortress Exterior. So the only thing he could really have done is go beat Stone Tower Temple.
Also, I kind of wish my Rush Pamela play worked. Wish the fire arrows were
there.
I
will give you kudos for that, because that seeing Pamela early was fun.
I would have been really hyped if the fire arrows were there. Probably would have won me the race.
Yeah, it would by far won you the race. One of these days, I will roll a Pamela seed. Sadly, it is not this one. Yep, there is go mode for Chuckles. He will immediately go to Snowhead Temple. As soon as he gets inside, warp at night 3.
Great dip there. Getting nothing.
What we will probably do is see if Chuckles wants to interview, and then he does or doesn't, we will probably raid over to Gertoffy. He still has at least GBT full and Snowhead Temple to clear.
Indeed.
So was this your first qualifier, Sinai, or is this one of your additional ones? I don't have the website open. I'm sorry.
It's my 4th one.
Oh, cool. So you officially have done your 4 minimums. And if you want to keep bettering times, you have free access to.
I probably have to keep bettering it. I don't think my score's high enough for top 32.
Chuckle's struggling a little bit on the climb to Snowhead Temple. We had 19, I think. 18.
Surprised we had that many at this hour.
I check the standings.
I don't have. Can you? Someone link the standings?
Actually, I'm looking at them right. Actually, can I even post links?
You might be able to in the commentary page since you're here.
Oh, I think it. Yeah, it works.
Or that works too.
Yeah, I posted in the Twitch chat. I was looking at them right now.
So right now you're sitting in 11th. But we're 9 qualifiers in. We have 7 more and multiple runners without. So
I think
I
you've
see
got
a-
a decent shot of entering the tournament, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, as soon as I can drop that 600, I think I should be in a good spot. Although I do see a lot of players ready to jump me.
oh wow,
As soon as I get their 4th in.
I just realized I don't know jumped Bro Tender for number 1.
I don't know, was already top.
I just saw Bro when he got 3,000, and it's like we were debating at the time if 3,000 is going to hold up for number 1, and it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing some of the averages, and I didn't know was the highest average person so far, so I guess it makes sense they're number 1 now. They're doing really well. Wow. All above 1,000.
Yeah, he is one of our elite runners. He makes it quite far every tournament, but I mean, sometimes you just get lucky. Sometimes it's skill.
Yeah, I gotta have a bit of both.
Because sometimes you're just in a fire casino.
Considering the finish times, this was definitely a casino.
At least it wasn't. Oh, so I bet you guys probably would have hated it more. I bet it was in Light Arrow's chest. So if it was
that
there,
would've
you
been
guys
awful.
could have hated me even more.
Actually, would I have done normal Stone Tower before Shrine? I don't know. I don't know how I would route that. Which I would choose first. Which is typically faster? A Shrine clear or clearing normal Stone Tower?
Nah, sure.
Anyone know? Oh, Shrine's faster.
Without Light Arrow chest, Stone Tower, Temple, whatever.
Yeah, the Light Arrow chest takes forever to get to.
Yeah, with Light Arrow chest, I don't know actually.
It also depends if you have GFS or too. Because Wart, you
Yeah,
can lose
true.
a lot of time on. Hey, but how about that Great Fairy Sword being so easy to get on bomb bag purchase?
Yeah, that was pretty good to get early. And also nice for the Fierce Deity to be on Mountain Toady when I have it. Or the turn-in, anyway.
And if you're curious about the logic for that finally being in logic, Bunny Hood was on Dermani.
Oh, I wasn't even considering the logic there.
Oh, it's just funny because it's Postman's logically for some reason requires Bunny Hood, which we finally saw on Gratafi's side being on Darmani. Hey, we got to see a lot of checks.
What was on the Postman? No, that was the title deed, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the mountain title deed. That's why I was commenting.
Right, I actually was pretty late to the Postman check. Hey, and it worked out. Got Fierce Deity out of it.
Yeah, so the Postman's kind of OTR-ish in terms of logic. I think that's like one of like a couple things that's like OTR-ish. I think the other is just lens jumping and stuff like that.
What's lens jumping?
You need lens to jump across gaps that happened for a recent qual.
Oh, okay.
Waft for Iconic Castle Pillar.
Oh, okay.
At least this wasn't as horrible as my Mask of Sense required seed. I will say that. The very slight chance that the Mask of Sense is required
I think that's like less than like 0.5% chance.
I know. Isn't it like Pamela has a lot higher chance than getting that Mask of Sense one?
Yes, that's how rare that seed was.
We had one tonight. It was last tourney where Mask of Sense was finally required.
It was hard required to get Mask of Sense so you could do Smithy too.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm being told that seed is in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, makes sense.
I'm like, how can I roll something that rare and I still can't roll a Pamela seed?
Pamela's still
I mean, I tried. I rushed Pamela for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And Pamela let me down.
Yeah, Pamela's still tough to roll, that's all. Like, it's still not common, regardless.
When I die, I want Pamela and her father to be the pole bearers so they can let me down one last time. Chuckle's now about to beat Goat and then kill an hour or two waiting for the clock tower and then we'll go to the moon. He does have Fierce DD, so he will be able to use that against Majora. Ikola actually was the only one on Restream that did not pick up Fierce DD.
Interesting. I guess they.
I say that and I don't see it on. Actually, Grad doesn't have it either.
Oh yeah, I guess they didn't. I guess they got the eat too early before they had the stuff to turn it in.
You did twin mold Fierce DD strats, and you did a nice smooth kill. Good job.
Yeah, that felt really good.
I have to go arrow strats. I apparently need to more practice on the Fierce DD strats.
I'm the weird person that's better at Fierce Deity strats.
I'm not the only person. I remarked that I also am better at Fierce DD.
Baseball's reminding me that Chuckle still needs to get Oath.
Yeah, after getting fire, you still need to go get it.
Oh, and also that letter to Cafe, turn it in, and then after
I completely forgot about that. I think
and then
that
I find the foolish hint.
I think that when you find out of logic letter Cafe, you gotta play that a little bit more safe and not. And I think it's better not to just completely blow your cycle.
Well, with it being that easy to grab, I would have just saved it for toilet paper because you can always just grab it for second cycle too.
I guess it gave me a chance to rush ranch there and get the hints. Get my Deku Mask out of it.
Real quick, GG's to Panda Penguins, who finishes in 8th place with the time of 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 58 seconds.
Yeah, we haven't had a finisher in a while.
That was a big gap between Michi and Panda.
Really coming down to when you get Captain's Hat. It's blocking everything.
Yeah, we did. So we had at one point a kind of fun thing. We had a big raid of like 24 people joining us, and they're all. It was the Grat fan club. Everyone was cheering on Grat, and it was quite fun.
Wait, who? What channel rated you?
I forget the name of it,
or something like that, and apparently they were all cheering on Gratoffy.
I was about to say, would be a bit weird if Gratoffy raided the stream.
True, I'd be worried if they were raiding beforehand, unless we saw the .ff. I was like, wait, Sanai's raiding the stream. Oh wait, they're in the commentary booth with us.
Yeah.
Oh yes, your good au pair wedding, give dose if you were Garo Mask. Oh, and Vanilla, by the way, Vanilla Garo Mask.
Oh yeah. That was interesting to find that pretty early. And then find the hookshot very late.
Yeah, talk about that hookshot was very late. I mean, it could have been gotten early. No one likes that treasure chest minigame. And I don't blame them because it can be hard to find the correct path. I usually just have to find a wall. and
Yeah, and I
sneak along.
sometimes get patterns where I can't do the strat to clip through, or I don't know if clip's the
corner
right
clip
word.
or
Yeah, like
they
go through the
are
wall.
clips. I
What is it called when you roll over it?
Because you
wait,
clip the corner to get it up onto it.
Oh, okay.
it like spawns like while while you're moving through the center, and then you are inside of it. So the other one is literally a clip, like it is just de facto a clip. But that one's a little bit more funky.
To answer Chad's question, our next qualifier will be on Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then if you're not able to make that one, we have another early morning one, August 9th, Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern. I say that's early. It could be later depending on where you are in this wonderful globe.
That one's at minimum at least gonna be less cumbersome with the excuse me with people being able to actually sleep before it.
Yeah, if you weren't clued in yet, Sinai, about us being on night shift, that should have given away a little more.
Oh, are
Thankfully,
you both in Americas?
Yeah, I mean, we're East Coast. So
I
it
am not
is...
East Coast. I
Okay,
am,
he's Central Coast. Central.
yeah, I
Wait,
am Central.
you get a little more hour. It's 6 a.m. here.
Yeah, it's 5 now. Here.
And Axel, who's one of our trackers, is Pacific, so it's 3 a.m. there. And we're all gonna crash hard after this.
I'm already lying down.
I'm kind of sitting. I don't have my computer in my room. Ooh, Axel has to work in 7 hours.
Oh boy.
And you get a race later today, so I wish I could be there, but I probably will be sleeping, so I wish you good luck.
Alright. Thank you. Maybe have this kind of performance in that race? Maybe?
Just if you do have a fire casino, may the odds ever be in your favor.
Yep.
Just never wish to fire a casino because I suffered through my own. It was, I think, like when I was doing like S3Cs, there was literally a seed where I had to go shrine for Cave's mask that was on midnight meeting for Fire. It was absolutely awful. So yeah, I just hope don't get stuff like that, but sometimes it's just gonna do some mean stuff.
We are going to get Chuckles here in an interview because he had just finished this with a time of 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 25 seconds, squeaking under that 3-hour mark. GG's to Chuckles, and...
Jeez.
So we'll get him in here for a brief interview, and then we will go over and raid Kotafi because he still has a... Ooh, he forgot the key. He still has to finish up Snowhead Temple, and we'll have to do a Great Bay Temple. And I would give the fair warning if when we do go to raid, no spoilers, but he's in go mode, so that kind of doesn't affect as much. Ooh, I need to see what we have on tap today for Zelda and Zelda races in general. GG's Chuckles.
Hello.
Hello, GG's.
GG's. Well done, Cinny. So,
Jeez.
why
So,
don't tell me why I was so terrible? What did I do wrong?
You avoided Pirate's Fortress like the plague.
Yeah, but yeah, I kind of felt like I always had kind of stuff to do. I don't know. I don't really know.
Go ahead.
A couple things. One was not going right to Pirate's Fortress after doing the dungeons. I think that's it started to add up. I think the case with Pirate's Fortress is that combined with the fact that the second magic is in Pirate's Fortress interior. So if you skip the magic on aliens, you would have gotten fire and magic right away.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I guess I was missing Zora Mask for a really long time.
Well, it's because no one wanted to go get Song of Healing from a Romani Mask to Dukamaro, which is in a horrible spot for that captain's hat.
Yeah, I actually, when I got that captain's hat, I was feeling really bad about the seed in general. Ever since I did Letter to Cafe straight off the bat and got nothing, and then South Clock Town was foolish, I was like, oh great, thanks for that.
So my other recommendation on this, if you find a, that Fox would say too, if you find a Letter to Cafe out of logic like that, don't rush it, because if you want to rush it, you can save scum, but you don't want to screw up your cycles like that.
Yeah, that's what I did that, and I was like, wow, I'm completely like messed up on everything. I was just like, I'll do it, I'll reset, it'll be fine. It's basically the start of the seed, and then already I was out of position and out of thought and like doing stuff really awkwardly, I thought. So okay, I'll keep that.
I mean, my opener can handle early Letter to Cafe. I can just Song of Time and then just get back to doing the opener with the grandma.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but even because I basically got it straight away and did it, but then even then I struggled to get back. Oh, it's because I got the Deku Mask, and I went to do
Deku Mask, and
the swampy stuff.
I went to do I did the same. I went to Swamp,
and then I missed time of day for Old Lady for that. It was like 3 a.m. I was like, okay, well I've missed that then. And then I didn't have a bottle for ages, and I didn't want to do Swamp without the bottle, and
I
inverted just to make sure I got the Old Lady in time.
Okay.
Yeah, the old, the big bomb bag was the first available bottle, and it was gold dust.
It was
yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to hand the gold dust to use it anyway.
I don't do the observatory opener.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's kind of what I've been going for. And it seems like a lot of people are moving away from that now and doing like a more southern opener, but I don't have the time to relearn an opener, so I'm stuck with this.
Yeah, mine goes to field first.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They're going to south first and doing that really early on.
I actually do north first to get those gossip stones.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Wrap around the south.
A considerable number of people still do observatories, especially on the
at least both of you, or 2 of the runners on Restream both did observatory.
Okay, yeah. I know Jess has been talking about. Was it Jess? Somebody's been talking about doing south, and then I think Broat does it as well. And Broat's just the king at this game, so whatever Broat does is correct.
I don't know. I don't know since first.
Yeah, I don't know's leading the way.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I have to ask this, Chuckles. Now that you experienced a SEM MMR seed and a Star OOTR seed, which is more even.
I don't know. You're just consistently bad. Like that's the.
That's bad or evil? What?
Well, yeah, they're synonymous.
I don't
the seed
call
was
that.
All right.
I'm surprised you think that's all right. I think that having all 4 dungeon songs into Camaro for progression is terrible. I think that's genuinely awful, but that's just me.
It did route nicely with doing it after Aliens.
Yeah, it was kind of strange having all the songs really early on. I was like, but then you got all the song items early on as well. You had Mirror and Keg really early on.
Handed to you in North Block, and there's the Keg right on the pillar, and then you get your Deku Mask, you go to the ferry. Oh, look, here, have a freaking Mirror Shield.
Okay, I only got...
This has not been my best seed, so, by the way, I've had some more evil seeds, so...
Yeah, that fire arrow, for me looking for that, could have been in an even worse location, I have to admit. It could have been on, like the Hungry Goron, or it could have been in Shrine, or... When I got the Gibdo Mask for I was like, oh great, now I could do well. Oh, fantastic. This is just what I wanted.
My first check looking for fire arrows might have been Pamela.
just to meme it.
Well, if it
Yeah.
was Pamela, he would have smoked this seed.
Yeah, I would have won if it was there.
Because he's the only one that I can think of out of all the runners I knew in the race that would probably, well, after he explained it and went to Pamela, I was like, no other runner would think to do Pamela that early.
Yeah, I immediately rushed it.
Yeah, I would. Like, I've actually never done Pamela. I don't even know how. Like, this is the thing. Some of these checks, I don't even know how to do them. Like the Fisherman's game, I have no idea what that is. I've played this game casually about 6 times, and I've never done that. So I'm looking forward to when that's required.
Yeah, once you beat Great Bay Temple, there's the Fisherman over there, and you hop to his platforms and whatever. But watch a video on how to.
I was gonna say, when it's required, I'll watch a video on it.
But on that, any final thoughts between you two on this wonderful seed?
Yeah, it was fine, wasn't it? In reality, it was kind of chill.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
Fox, any other thoughts?
I'm ready to call it a night.
Yep. So if people are curious, our next qualifier is Sunday morning. Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Next one after that is not until Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern. If you're looking for other Zelda, today we possibly have a Skyward Sword randomizer, maybe. And we usually have our weekly Ocarina of Time randomizer races today and tomorrow. We also should have the Wind Waker randomizer Season 6 tourney qualifier tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. But with that, we are going to go over and as soon as I do shoutouts and raid Gratafi, shout out real quick to Chuckles, Sinai, Ikola, and Gratafi for joining us on Restream, and thank you Axel and Baseball for cracking, and thanks Fox for joining me in the commentary booth. Everyone have a good night, or a good day, and we wish you luck in future races.
See everyone.
Good luck, Sinai.